Meh, meh, meh. Bleh.
I just received a Vanguard alert. Seems like there's a fallen
That's
order
not.
extraction crew nearby.
I need a walker. Oh, I feel so fat. I feel so fat. Traveler under maintenance. That's pretty funny. What's up, Shawty? I'm just playing the game. I gotta do special triumphs to unlock the title, so I'm just working on title stuff right now. Problem is, there's not a lot of enemies around here. Yeah, you know me, girl. Yeah, I can eat my grenade, and I can just run with it. I'm gonna put you on the bottom right, because this chat overlay isn't working. There we go. Because bottom left is all my abilities, and I can't see if you're chatting. So, now it's on the bottom right, so we good. But yeah, I mean, I'm literally just chilling. Like, the only things I want to do are complete this title, the Immortal title, and I've got 7 more triumphs to go before I can get that. God's Bane, which is going to be the toughest one. That's definitely going to be the toughest one for me. And then I also want to get Guardian rank 11, because that's going to last forever. And then once I get all 3 of those things done, I want to do Immortal last, because I think that one will just be the most rewarding to do last. And so I'm going to do raid challenges with it last. So, because raid challenges is one of the triumph for Immortal, and I can also get God's Bane at the same time, I think. So I'm going to do that. And that's going to be the last thing I get. And then once I get Immortal, I'm done. I will get off the game and... I don't know. I'll keep it installed for a little while, I think. Because, you know, maybe someone wants to run a raid, or someone wants to run a dungeon or whatever, and, you know, they want me to play with them. And it's a friend. And I'll be like, yeah, absolutely, I'm down. But otherwise, you know, once bigger games like GTA come along, I'll uninstall and move on for good. Which is sad, but, you know, such is the life. I'm ripping booty right now. Yeah, but I gotta get arc ability kills so I can eat my grenade by holding my left bumper. And that gives me this arc buddy that does all the work for me. But I'm looking for a particular event. I'm looking for a fallen walker is essentially what I'm looking for. Because Triumph 1 is Duncan Arc Charge during Fallen Walker public event. Defeat a fallen spider tank anywhere. Yeah, sniff. Alright, it's not here. So I gotta keep going. I think I can go down. I'm gonna go down. Because Glimmer Extraction, the event, doesn't yield me Fallen Walker. So I'm gonna go down here, because I know there's one that usually pops up here. So I can just take care of that and then move on, do other triumphs. Yeah, this is where the first boss ever in Destiny 2 is at. Right, he pops out of that hole. It's a little captain, dude. He's the first boss in Destiny 2's history. And, you know, I've killed gods and killed the literal, like, second hand of the darkness. Like, I've killed, like, all the important stuff. And that first boss, that first little captain dude was so hard for me back when I was a little 12-year-old bugger. I wonder if it's gonna spawn. We're Triumph maxing right now, so basically I'm trying to knock out multiple at once on the same locale. It's tough. Yeah, I know, right? It's tough because there are only a few that usually line up. You didn't know how much more there would be. I had no idea as a kid. I thought, you know, I only thought so much. And then I slowly learned more and more and more about the world. There we go. There's my boy. And now it's just a big ol' amalgamation. And it's beautiful. I'm gonna throw on a sniper. Greatest, baby. There it is. Walker. Watch this. Tech, ready? Yeah, man. Alright, let's bail. That's the tech right there. Alright, I'm gonna uncheck that one. Wasn't that awesome? Just use precision damage on it and blow it up. It's awesome. Alright, so we need 6 more. That's kind of fun. We could do that. Okay, moon. I'm seeing a lot of moon stuff, so we can do moon. We can probably do that on the moon too. We can do this on the moon. We can do that on the moon. We can do this on the moon. Alright, looks like we're going to the moon. Because we have 5 that we can do. We have 6, but this is really hard. And then I guess we can... We'll do that one too. That one's pretty easy. But I want to do an armaments one. Or, no, not that one. Targets one. Hive combatants using stasis. Oh, stasis. I'd have to use the frost ability. You want to go to the moon? I want to steal the moon! Alright, we're going to do this one. Stasis abilities is interesting. We're going to run my... Oh, I can't run that build. I'm going to run this build. Throw on a sword. My Kindled Orchid, which is like my new favorite weapon. And then we're going to put on a stasis melee. And we're going to just use that. Or I could use Exderis, but I don't really want to use Exderis because it's... I mean, I could. You know. But I want to use my Kindled Orchid because it's fun. I like using my Kindled Orchid. Okay. Hold on, we gotta check what we're tracking. Sparrow, Eris, Fallen Walker, K1 Logistics, K1 Crew. Alright, we're gonna do K1... I know, sorry. We're gonna do K1 Logistics first, I think. Which is this one. Yeah, it's just this one. So we're gonna take care of that one first. But yeah, my Kindled Orchid, I've already 500 kills on it. I got like it 3 days ago. And it is fire. It is so good. I asked my friend TJ, who I'm hovering over right now. Yeah, valid. When he wants to do the 5 feet thing. Oh, they want to raid. I can. TJ is like he's pretty good. I've had better teammates, but he's like probably one of the better ones I have that's online right now. And they're like, my best raid team ever was the team that I day one'd with, and then I've ran with speedrunners before, that have done raids in like less than 10 minutes, and I kept up. But my best teams, the teams that I've gelled the most with, are the team I did my first day one clear with, my only one, and then a team that I had last year around this time. Because with that team, we were able to do like the hardest current raid in like no time flat. We were speedrunners. We were demons. Like, we were really good. I was able to trio a 6-person activity with them, like a raid. I was able to trio a raid, flawless a raid. Like, I was able to do all the stuff with that team. But unfortunately, a lot of that team... Sorry, baby. I know. But yeah. So, alright, wait. What do I need to do here? Oh, jeez, they're shooting me. Find the crashed satellite. Okay. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, this gun absolutely shreds everything. It's awesome. It's not even like the most aggressive hand cannon frame, which is like the way a weapon can be designed, but it's just so good. and it's got this perk called the stabilizing round, which every time you kill an enemy, it. I'll try and show it. Okay, I can't do it there. But look, I just applied it, and now it blew. Now it blows up. I'm probably gonna have to use exterior, so I don't want to, but at this rate. Because I don't want to use stasis. It's the least good subclass on Warlock. Like, Strand is really good, Arc's really good, Void is insane right now, Solar has always been good. Going so quick, how do you analyze? I'm just like that. Alright, I got this guy. I forget how to de-shield him. I don't think it's kill all the ads, but it may just be kill all the ads. Oh, that's good. Got two there. Oh, you're gonna kill these goobers. No. There's one more I gotta kill. Yeah, he's there. There we go. Where'd he go? Where's my sword perk? Shebang! You don't get good loot from these chests anymore. I mean, they're tier 3, which is nice, and can be upgraded too, so it's like not the worst thing in the world, but you always want those tier 5s, baby. That's the loot. Alright, I gotta find... Fun. I gotta find a satellite now. I don't know where it is. I might look it up, because, you know, duh. Is it here? No. Where could it be? It's not here. I don't know where it is. I might look it up. Because it's in this. It's in this log sector for sure. Is it down here somewhere? No? Alright, I'll just look it up. Hold on. Hold on. Where satellites normally are. Yeah, exactly. Oh, hey! K1 Logistics. Oh, it's near the exit. I went all the way this way for nothing. Alright. If they get 3, I'm gonna raid. I'll see how it goes with, like... I mean, I should be able to do it. Because I'll be in Discord, but I'm gonna be chumming it up with them. So you're just gonna hear me crashing out on people. But we'll do chill raids. We're not gonna do complex raids. Like, literally brain dead, like... brain dead raids where we barely need to talk and we can, like, joke all the time. But we'll see if we get people on for it. Wasn't I just here? Oh, it was just there. All right, hold on. Where does it say? I know, right? Exit as usual. The last area of the sector has a large open crater. Right side of the room from the direction you came in. It's somewhere out here. It's like somewhere out on the rocks. I see a picture of it. Aha! There we go. And trash. Oh, we can quick remove this triumph. Alright. Oh, it is not working. Alright, well, next year is time. Let's go into the vault. I don't even know if I have it, like, in my vault. Like, that's how little I used it. Yeah, I need to go pull it from collections. That's crazy. I got a new ornament. There we go. Shebang. It's here. I think here, maybe? No, next menu. There we go. 300 power. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna put on multi-mac, that thing. Alright, and that's what we're gonna ride with. Alright, next up, we have Sparrow. Enduring Abyss we can probably do next. Let's go take care of that. Enduring Abyss is like here, but there's a portal here. But I think we might have to do a quest for it. I really don't want to do that. Plumber. Do you want me to kill people with a sparrow? Or kill dudes with a sparrow? I can, maybe. Oh, wait, the portal's open. Hold on, let's see. Let's see, she's here. I hope I went the right way, too. I'm gonna go up. No, I think I'm starting to get back the wrong way. Yeah, I went the wrong way. What's up, guys? They can't hear me. Game shuts off. It's not there. It's not there. It's like there's a turn somewhere that I missed. I think. Is it here? It is here. There we go. Shiyakazing! Look at the chest. Now we can open it. Look at that. Look at that pyramid. Isn't that cool? Try harder. Shut up.
Xivu Arath moves to reclaim the shipwreck of her throne I cast adrift on the sea of screens. This saw and set a snare now sprung. I felt its whispered warning through the ascendant expanse. She has overcome it. The High God of War has found
You stink. Wait, fire. POV it. What do you mean POV it? Oh. I mean POV it. You're a goober.
The ripples that she leaves long after she has made them. She needs something, I think.
There's so much good lore from this game, so much potential for like what was happening. And, like one of the cutscenes was like super good, but they're probably never gonna do it. I mean, Destiny 3 being greenlit would be crazy. 3 out of 10 grovel burps. I
Persistent.
can't stand you.
So it is my choice.
Stop being the worst.
See war ended, and cunning with it. To end war. To
There you go.
augment
How's that one?
cunning. I take these charges on myself, Yue. But in them, I am not alone.
Is that it? Nope, see ya. Yay! Oh, we can't open it. Shiakasing. Okay, K1 quarters, Exderis, Sparrow. Alright, we're gonna do K1 quarters, which is all the way this way, so we're gonna take some travel. While we'll travel, we'll get a little, 6 out of 10 solid classic. Alright, hold on, one more. That was guttural. One more. Oh, that one was airy. Ah, there you go. I don't think it's taboo anymore to burp. Like I don't think I've really gotten yeah, there you go. I don't really think I've gotten a lot of really bad looks for burping nowadays. And I mean I really do it, but I don't really get a lot of bad looks for it anymore. Or get a lot of weird looks for it, but oh hey now. But still, you know. Shoop. Alright, what are we tracking here? Solar Scythe. Well, I hope I get the Solar Scythe, or else we're kind of screwed. Yeah, I'm just triumphant, nothing crazy. Shoop. Where's the Scythe at? I need a special ammo. Come here, little goober. There you go. Got some ammo. Just great damage. If you kill, you get, or I think it's kill or do damage, you get a reload. Which, pretty hype. It's pretty fun. Actually, not that bad. I mean, I've seen it used in damage rotations, top damage rotations. So it's not a bad gun. Just there's so many other things. There's so many other things to use. I can just use so many other things. I don't need that, Blech. That one came out fast. Where's the scythe? Where's the scythe is my question. I've seen no scythe. I've seen no scythe anywhere. Hold on. YouTube video.
Yo, what's going on, everyone? In this one, I'm gonna very
What's
quickly
up, bro?
explain how to get the Lay 2. This is actually a lost sector. Now, if you simply just start up the lost sector or head inside, this is where you'll be able to gain access to a specific weapon, and you'll need to use that weapon in order to get points for this triumph. Now, once you get about halfway through this lost sector, you're going to run into this Overlord Captain, and once you take them down, they will drop a relic. Now, this is the weapon you want to be sure to pick up, and depending on the difficulty that you're on, may determine how many times you'll have to run this. So once you have the relic, you want to make...
I see. Okay, I gotta do it on like a picked difficulty. I can't just do it. I see. Alright, so we're gonna go watch it up on expert and get some kills, you know. It's fun though. I like doing this stuff. It's nice. You get to run through, like, you know, so you run through some of the content that you used to play, you know, but I've already run through a lot of it, so I don't really need to run through it constantly. Where's the thing? Oh, that's because it's not this one today, so I can't do it today. RIP! Alright, so then we need to do Fallen Walker public event, Hive combatants on the moon, defeat Hive combatants. That's because I'm not defeating Hive. That's why I've only been defeating Fallen. Let's go take care of that. I've literally only been defeating Fallen. I'm like, where are my kills? It's because I'm only killing Fallen. But I could farm like a crap ton of them here fast. These are the Hive. Shaka Sing. Oh, I missed. Well, I'm out of ammo. That. Cooking so far. I could easily kill stuff with my Sparrow, though. Yeah. This is my skimmer. My skimmer. But I could easily run some goblins over. Like this Spore Unsuspecting Fellow. Or this kid. Hold on. Come here. You're so weak. There it is. What? I was not close to that. Okay. Peek, let's go. See ya. Ooh, good gameplay. I was like, ooh, good gameplay, and then gets mauled. Pummeled by my Sparrow. Oh! Yes, run them all over. Come here, you're dead. Oh, wait, hold on. Got him. Oh, yeah, now we're really cruising. Can I kill him with just my Sparrow? That'd be awesome. That's good. This is kind of fun. Whoever made this tribe is a genius. Yes, I got. That one was good. Oh, that one was so golden. Oh, all right. Gotta go to this event. We're cruising though. We are cruising. All right. Next patrol. We need. I mean, we'll see if we can do that one. Otherwise, we're gonna need 3 more. I see EDZ. I see 2 on Nessus. I think we'll do Nessus next. I think that'll be the next one. But we're trying to get the Small and Walker thing done. Excuse me. Look at the Leviathan. Oh, looks so cool. Just sitting there. Maybe? This could be it? I don't know. Oh yeah, this is it. Duncan Arc Charge during a Fallen Walker public event. Yeah, this is it. This is it. 100%. Do it. Let's go. Fall our collision damage, baby. Gosh, I'm just pumping it full of damage. Hold on, I need to get that special in there. Give me it. All right. There it is. Alright, and Triumph done. Yay, we can leave. Let's go. That's awesome. That's big. That's a lot of speed. Okay. Assimilated Demolishers. Okay. And Vex Craniums. And then we don't need to do this one anymore. We'll do an targets one. I keep forgetting. On Europa, on Nessus, solar abilities. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Anything else? No, we'll just do those 3. Yeah, I'm cooking, Shoddy. Nessus. So it's weird, right? So, okay, wait, hold on. I gotta figure out what assimilated demolishers means. Yeah. Spawn in Watcher's Grave. Okay, they take damage in Watcher's Grave. Okay. So I need to actually pump some damage into these boys. Alright. So we're going to pop our Hezen Vengeance. We're going to kind of run it like a damage setup, to be honest with you. Although, I do want my perk on. Yeah, I want this one. And then give me Kindled. Yeah. Yeah, so it's weird, right? Like, they had a ton of planets starting at the, like, the early vanilla game. They had the European Dead Zone, or the EDZ, which is, down here. They had Nessus. And then they had a ton of random planets, like Io and like Mercury and Mars and all that kind of stuff. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. That's awesome. But yeah, they had a ton of planets, right? And it was like, oh, this guy's literally about to do it. They had a ton of planets, right? And it was like, hey, you know. What are these things doing? Oh, it's recharging. Alright, I just gotta wait for it to uncharge or be charged up. But no, literally, like, it was like a bunch of planets, and then they did the stupidest decision they've ever done. Like, actually, hold on. Which is, they did the Destiny content vault, which is basically a way for them to get rid of crap. Alright, here we go. I gotta nuke these guys in 5 minutes. 3 of them. I don't know where they spawn. Okay, here we go. Oh, jeez, Wyvern. They take a lot of damage. Come on, Alvin, help me out here. Alright, there we go. There's one. Alright, let's get next. Proc that, shoot that. Hit that, bang. Hit that, bang, bang, bang. Alright, I got friends with me now, we're good. Perfect, just one left. Alright, I need ammo. There we go, that worked. Let's go! Easy peasy! Thanks for the help, boys. Let's go, that's big. Literally just for a triumph, but it's awesome. Done. Anywho, they disabled... So cute. Wait, hold on, I need to save that video. Bang. Awesome. No, like those, so those, whatchamacallit, probably go to a lost sector. Easy to knock it out there. Yeah, those planets got taken away because they were like, the game's getting too big, file size wise. So they were like, let's cut it down by like getting rid of half the content in the game and like neutering the game of all the stuff in it. It was just a terrible, terrible decision because it alienated the player base that like really, really like liked that kind of stuff, you know? And like liked a lot of that content. And so that's when they got rid of the 5 raids where For the Bosses forum just came back in this update. Like they got rid of those. You know, they completely were just like, nah, see ya. You know, like that was it. And it was just a little infuriating to do, right? Like it's just, you know, I'm gonna speed this up. It's one of the orderly ones. There we go. This con sucks. It's notorious for sucking and like rarely getting used, but for triumphs, you know, gotta use them. It's a scout rifle too, and scout rifles in this game are just, they're literally only for like hard content where you need to be like ranged and like, you know, all that kind of stuff. And you're probably thinking like, wow, it's so good. It's not. Already popping everything over this drive. Okay, I got some ammo now. This is it, riveting gameplay, I know. How did that get us? Defeat. Oh, it's Cabal. It's not. That sucks. I think. I don't think that one's a Cabal lost sector. That's kind of funny. I don't know which one's Cabal. I forget. It's. I don't think it's that one. It may be that one. I like when you listen to me. Da, 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 da. I think I'm gonna get this one done, the patrols one done, and then I think I'm gonna do like one more, like world or whatever. Try and knock out a few there, and then probably call it. Go to bed. Looking for Cabal. Look at, I see a drop shit right there. Nope. Can I long shot this? Oh, I hit him. We'll see if this one. I think this one might be Vex. I hope not. I'm assuming it is, but we'll see. Lost sectors are the easiest ways to get planet kills. Oh, it's Cabal. I think one of the coolest changes they made, didn't really need it, but one of the coolest changes they made was whatchamacallit, you can place your rift, which is the little pool that I just spawned. You can place your rift and move while you're doing it, which isn't really like needed per se, but it's a really cool like thing, you know? Like, I don't know, it's just kind of cool. Get up close, right? Do 5 more. But yeah, it's cool. Like, I think the enemies they really like leaned into with Destiny, like every expansion had like a main enemy, right? So the very first game, it was kind of everything in the first game. Or in the first expansion. Second expansion, they introduced the Taken, which was kind of like a variation of all the enemies, but like new like abilities and like stuff like that. Yeah, I agree. The art design in this game is like, in my opinion, the best besides the gunplay. Like, besides the gunplay, the art design is just so cool in this world. But no, they made the Taken, and then they did reskinned enemies again in Rise of Iron. But that was the Fallen that they focused on, so that was kind of neat. And then Vanilla Destiny 2, the original game, that was Cabal, like you're seeing here. And then, are these still Red Legion? Yeah, these are still Red Legion Cabal. Cabal from the literal, like, first expansion that got wiped out, basically. So, you know, not lore accurate, but whatever. I have one more. Are you serious? Oh, I do. Oh, defeat combatants with Vex Craniums in the Ancient Haunt. Where's the Ancient Haunt? It's not that. Oh. Okay. Sure. Um... I think it's this way, right? This way. But yeah, like it's beautiful. I think I'll try and show you one of the cooler ones next. Because like legitimately, the art design in this game is unbelievable. Like the way they create these worlds and like make them look like this, this is the tip of the iceberg. Like there is so much more that they do. This is the wrong place to be. There's so much more that they do and they get into. That like this map is like bare bones compared to some of the stuff that they do. You know what I mean? I gotta find the entrance to this lost sector. It's somewhere. Is it the back of this? No. It's somewhere. They're hard to find for a reason. But the entrances to these places. Well, some of them are really hard. Some of them literally.
Hold on. There it is.
There it is. Like that little symbol. So now we're gonna go in here and kill some stuff with some Vex Craniums. Shoddy Bay. You my little boo thing. But oh, you know what? This might be another lost sector thing. Yeah, you know what? I think it is. Wait, unless that's it right there. This little guy. Oh, sweet. Alright, come here, boys. Okay, wait. Another dude. Okay, hold on. See ya. It's so cool, and they build these tiny little lost sectors just for people to go explore and get some loot in. There we go, all done. Alright, we can leave. But yeah, like legit, like some of this stuff is like unbelievable, and it looks like so ornate. You know, it's like they're painting a canvas of all this stuff. Bang, halfway done. And it's really pretty. You know, and they do such a good job with it, man. It's just, Why they have to end it? Void abilities or the Choir of One. Okay, I can do that. We can go Europa next. That one's really beautiful. I think there's another one. Yeah, no time to explain. Is there anything on Europa that I can do? I did Tower, Allies, Campaigns. The 9. I could probably do this one. Concealed Void. Yeah, I could do that. Okay, to Europa. This planet's like the ice planet, and it's got like snow. Blech. It's got like snow and like all that stuff. It looks really cool. Alright, so we're gonna go to Styrian Abyss. Oh, it's stinky too. While we're doing that, we're gonna load up our Void build. We need to go collections, exotics. It's like here, I want to say. Yeah, there it is. I will say there's one exotic in this game that only one person, or the first game, the second game doesn't have it. The first game that only one person in the entire world has access to, and it's some kid that's got like some like degenerative like intellectual disability or something. And they gave him a version of a weapon called the Fate of All Fools, and it's literally the only version of that gun in the entire Destiny universe. Like that one kid got it, and you know I'm sure he still has it. I forget the exact story of. Look at this though. Look at this. They made this. They made this. They made this beautiful ice planet. Just for an expansion, just casually, you know? And like it's so well designed and oh. When did that happen? Like a year or two into the first game. But this gun reminds me of it because it's like, you know, it's like the thing. So ooh, I get to use Soul Siphon now. Watch this new ability. Cool, right? Alright, we need to get down. We need to get down under. Down here. I remember this Lost Sector very well. I would farm it for days. For I think like either missions or for exotics or something like that. Like I would farm this thing forever. But we're shooting this. There we go. That's gonna start the distortion deal. Couple of those. There we go. And now I get a little buddy again. Isn't that awesome? But yeah, this gun reminded me of that because this gun was a legendary gun in the first game, and it was the weapon you got after beating the vanilla campaign, and they made it an exotic in this game, which I thought was neat. And they made it during the expansion that this came out on, or you know, where this world was pro-generated, I guess, you know. So it was really cool. Watch this though. I'm about to nuke this boss. My rumble controls in my trailer, or my controller are broken. Like, I have to continue to turn off and turn on my controller for it to go back to normal, but right now it feels like it's like an earthquake is hitting my controller every time I touch it. There you go, that's normal. Defeat Vex. Oh. Okay, I see. So let's go do that in this one. That one's Vex locks, I think. Can you kill all the enemies so we can go? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? I'll take you wherever you want to go. We'll go wherever. I've also done this lock center a million times. For exotic armor. Ice planet? We're on the ice planet. This is the ice planet. Like, what else do you want to see at ice planet? It's icy. Ta-da. Wait, this is Fallen. I think it starts Fallen and then goes to Vex. I think that's how it starts. Or how it goes. Am I right? I am right. I'm not gonna free the dudes unless I have to. Like, little helpers. Yeah, I don't want to free the dudes though unless I have to. Because they can kill some of my targets for my ammo. 12 more and then a ton of void kills. There we go. There's that soul siphon. Defeat Vex combatants. Using abilities or Choir of One. Well, I have Choir 1 because it's pretty good. Where do you want to be? Oh, you want to go to the ice planet. Oh, right now? So here we go. This is the real dude. This is a good amount of damage. This ability is kind of nuts. I can make kills with Choir of One. There it is. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Bang bang. Alright, what's next? Targets. We got Throne World. Throne World. Alright, looks like Throne World is our next one. Or Slayers. Oh, wait, I can use Strand. Alright, yeah, that's going to be busted. Ooh, we get that one too. We don't even need that one. We just need two. So we can just do these two. And then is there anything else we can do there? Throne World. This Throne World looks really pretty too, in a unique kind of way. Like it looks kind of weird, but it's really cool. So we're gonna go here to Quagmire. Giggity, giggity, giggity. What did it say the weapon I needed to use was? Oh, it's Strand. That's right, just pure Strand. All right, so we will use pure Strand then. And we're gonna put this away. We're flying right now. Alright, so what do we got? We got Strand abilities, Scorn particularly. Luzaku into Queen's Bailey. Oh, yeah. I know where that is. And then find and destroy a corruption in a lost sector. Got it. Woo! Excuse me. I know where to kill Scorn. Alright, I think this will be... Yeah, this will be the last thing. Thank you. But look at this. Isn't it beautiful? So this is a throne world of a hive god named Savathun. So yeah, this is her throne world. We're basically in hive mythos. Basically, if you die in the real world, like a guardian who can just revive from the dead, hive gods go to a throne world where, like, if you kill them in the throne world, they're perma-dead. Like, they can't come back. But if you kill them and they have a throne world, they can revive in the throne world and then eventually come back into the real world. Takes a little bit, but they can do that. So this is Savathun's, one of the hive gods. But look, isn't it so cool? Look at the giant thing up there, giant bowl. Wasn't it cool? And then you look over there. You saw a little bit of it, but it's a pyramid ship that's broken down. That's where one of like the coolest raids, like lore and like history wise, takes place. It's so cool. Like it's just such a unique raid that was like, we had like lore, like we killed like big bosses before, but like realistically, we should not have been able to kill the boss in that raid. That brother literally was like, if we have been the number 2 of the creator of the darkness itself, that raid was number 3. So like even in that raid, we should not have been able to kill that brother. Like he was too strong. But he was like, it was his hubris. But we can talk to a hive who's pretty chill with us. Yeah, I know. But yeah, no, like, I don't know, man. This is, you know, like this story from this expansion, the Witch Queen, was one of the best expansions. Just like the story was good, and like the content that came with it was really good. This world was really cool. They introduced a lot of good stuff to the game. The game was really picking up story wise. The raid was amazing. Like everything was really, really good with this expansion. Like there were a few times where the game was like basically on the brink of death and they saved it. This was one of the only times where like it wasn't on the brink of death. It was doing pretty well, and they released an absolute banger of an expansion, and like it got really hyped. Like I think the peak for me of like everyone's really in this, 300,000 people on Steam a day, was not when this expansion came out, but like the year, like almost a year after, because everyone was like super excited for the story to continue. So yeah, it was pretty legit. All right, Sepulcher is where we're going. Tell me that's here. No, it's not there. Oh, it's actually nearby. Yeah, that's Luzaku. We met her on the Pale Heart, which is another place that I can show you, which is very cool. But that'll be the last thing I'll show you. We met her on the Pale Heart, and she was a friendly hive. Hive are never friendly. They're either completely antagonistic because they run by a thing called sword logic, where basically, to put it plainly, if you do not keep killing stuff, you will die. And like that's how their world works. Like if you do not keep killing, they will kill you. And the thing that kills them is worms, because basically the second in command of the guy who created the darkness tithed their life force to worms that basically demanded like you keep killing stuff and feeding us through kills, and it's called the sword logic. And so it's really tragic because like you think the hive are just this like evil spawn that like means nothing, but then you realize that they were completely tricked as a species by the second hand of the darkness to literally just like, you know, like it was absolutely crazy. Like the lore, and that came out during this expansion too. Like, basically, the Hive got completely, like, found out this expansion. And they turned from, like, absolute degenerate pond scum to, like, a really tragic kind of species. Which is every species in this game. You know, like, the four big ones, right? The Hive, I just told you what happened. Oh, this is gonna be good. The Hive, the Fallen, basically... They were blessed by the Traveler, the giant orb in the sky in the tower, the thing that gives us our light. They were blessed by that, but it left their civilization one day and never returned. And so now they got mad at us for it. The Cabal, they are like a war, like tyrant nation or whatever, but... They're like a war tyrant nation, but their homeworld got invaded, I think, by the Hive or by someone else, and like basically like set them back as a species. And then the Vex are the one enemy that doesn't really have like any kind of tragedy, because they're a robot species that are like keen to like, they want to take over the entire universe, and like they're mathematical and all that stuff. So they're like the one enemies that like can't really be, you know, whatchamacallit, can't really be taken care of. Or they're the ones that can't really be like purified or whatever. Because they are like purely evil. And they're like purely trying to make a mathematical like finality to everything, which sucks, and we don't want that, so they're bad. And they were actually planning on being the next like big bad like enemy faction of the series before they were like, nah, screw this game. So, but yeah, kind of fun. And so anyway, hold on, can you see the pyramid from here? No. Can you still see it? Oh yeah, there it is. You can see it kind of in the distance. It looks normal now. Wait, no it doesn't. Look at that. Look at that giant explosion in the middle of it. Like like you saw the pyramid on the moon, like it looked perfectly intact. It looked nice and neat. This one's blown up by that guy. His name is Rolk. And he's legit. But something really funny is that when the old Pantheon, the first one, came out, you could cheese him to where you can literally just like stand at a certain spot and he would come at you and he would just completely like whiff you and jump off a cliff. And so I was able to do it like a couple times, and it was really funny. Yeah. But anyhow, we're looking for Lost Sector here. I think it's like right here. It's like near here. Yeah, here it is. Because this Lost Sector has Scorn in it, which are Undead Fallen. They've done a lot of reskins of enemies. There haven't really been a ton of new enemies ever in the games. Like, they're always just pretty, you know, like, they always kind of reskin stuff. Because they were like, well, we made such a good foundation. But I'm like, come on, make at least another new enemy that is, like, completely new. You know what I mean? I think if they were to do Destiny 3, they would most definitely have to do a full-on, like, new enemy race. If they didn't, they'd kind of be screwing themselves. Wow. I want to wait for my abilities, but, like, I can't really. So we'll just kill stuff. Because I really don't want to use Slayer's Fang because it's a shotgun, which could, you know, could be good, but I'm good. But yeah, we'll do this. We're cooking on her right now. Ooh, big scream. Let's scream. Skirt down here. Yeah. Look at that. Little mini period. See, isn't it so cool? Oh. And it's like, oh, you found the tech. You know. I don't want to kill it because I know I can get extra juice out of it maybe. But, alright, too late. It was too easy. But yeah, like in the middle, zoop, all the way up. All the way back here. We did, it was about half. So, just a little bit more. I can really just speed it up here by getting Slayer's Fang again. So, whatever. I got it. There it is. Oh, I gotta make it. Wait, I may have it. If I don't, that'd be really funny though. Because it's fine. Shotguns are fine, but not great. I don't even have it, so can't use it. But yeah, I'll show this, and then I'll show the Pale Heart, which is like, so the Traveler, the giant orb in the sky that gives all the Guardians their light. That thing is the thing, the second hand, you know, like the second to the like guy who created the darkness. He cut a hole in that, like a giant triangle, and he walked into it. And so now we can, like, the final story expansion of, like, the main series or whatever, we were able to walk in to it and able to defeat him in there. It was pretty cool. Sweet. I can't be, yeah, we're 12 away. We'll get it. So he literally walked in there, and then we stopped him because his whole goal, so the light is the thing that's created by the Traveler, and so that's like the OG like Solar Arc Void abilities. Like this is Void, and that's one of the 3 OG abilities. But the Witness, who's the second hand to the darkness guy, he was like, ooh, okay, Well, our civilization wants a perfect reality where instead of things being chaotic from the light and like constantly growing and evolving, we want things to be nice and perfect. And so we're going to create this thing called the final shape by combining the traveler, and this lore is really stupid, but it's what they decided to do. This thing called the veil, which is something where it was like the Lego brick. It was like the piece of resistance in the Craggle from the Lego movie. The piece of resistance was the Traveler, but once you put the Craggle in the piece of resistance, like it achieved the perfect shape. And like it's literally like the Lego movie. Like the plot of the Lego movie is actually pretty apt for this game, which is really funny. But yeah, all right, we got it. And so anywho, let's go. Dude, all right, hold on. We're going to game plan this, right? Because we have 5 left. We're going to do this one. That one's got 3 left. We're going to do raid challenges. I think we're going to do dungeon challenges. So that takes out 3, so we need 2 more. We're going to do Gambit because there's literally only 2, and I looked at them earlier, and they're super easy. And I think we're going to do this one. So we're going to do these 4, and then this one, and then that's it. But, all right, I want to quickly show you the Pale Heart. Where's a good place to kind of show you? Here, I'll show you the good side, and then I'll show you the bad side. Because there's like a side that's like cleaner and like based, like shaped kind of based on like, because the Traveler is like nothingness inside until someone comes in and shapes it, like the back rooms. So the opening of it is like light and it's all chaotic and all that stuff. And then we get deeper into it and it's not so much that. It's death and desert and all that kind of stuff. But it's a beautiful spot. And so we're literally traveling into the Traveler right now. And so this is inside the orb. This is it. Where we are, the Traveler, right here. There's like blocks everywhere and all that stuff. Hold on, this is the wrong TP. Let me TP here. Because there's a little tower, like the tower we go to, like our player hub. There's like a mini tower right here. And you could, there you go, that's a better view. Look at this thing, there's a giant ghost. Like it's beautiful. And look, here's Keitel and Mithrax, 2 of our enemy or allies, like Cabal ally, Fallen ally, you know, like just chilling here. The thing that we killed up there, the Witness, who's sending out rip waves with the entire system. But yeah, you know, this is I think this is Petrovenge, maybe. I don't know. No, it's just one of the Queen's Guard. And then, you know, we could take the view right here. It's so cool. Like, look at all this stuff, man. Like, they just decided to make it. Like, they made it like this, you know? They made this, like, crazy, chaotic land, like, filled with life and death and green and brown and, like, all this stuff, you know? Like, they made all of this. And like they designed all of this. And it's so cool. And look, this is like this layout right now, what this layout is, this is like the Destiny 1 tower. Like this is how the Destiny 1 tower was laid out. The Destiny 2 tower is different, but the Destiny 1 tower was laid out a certain way, you know, and this is what it's like. And it's so cool. And so that's the good part. And now we're gonna go to the bad part. AKA the part where darkness be kind of going everywhere, and the bad stuff be kind of going.
I'm tracking numerous enemy signatures converging on your position. Get ready.
Yeah, welcome to the bad part. Everything's dead. There's weird shapes like that. There's that thing. Yeah, there's weird everything. Everything is weird. And so, yeah. And if you look, oh, cool. Let me get the sniper out. Look all the way up there. All the way up near the top. all the way up. That is where we beat the witness in the raid. Because basically, the community was like, all right, so if we're gonna kill this final boss of all of Destiny, right? Like the big bad, right? We gotta do it in a raid because they set the precedent that we would kill big story bosses in the raid. Like the Taken King expansion, the first major expansion, like the first big, like $40 big thing. That expansion came with the raid, and in the raid we killed one of the big bats, Oryx. Like we nuked him, right? And he was the main final boss of the campaign as well. So he was like the main point of the story. And so it's like, okay, usually we kill the big bads in the story, but if we don't kill the big bad here in the raid, there's going to be a problem. And so what they did was they split it up into 3 sections. They had a pre-raid story mission, the final campaign story mission where we figured out how to weaken the witness, the raid where we put some damage onto the witness, and then the final 12-player mission where we kill the witness. And so they did 3 kind of different missions for it, which was cool. And I think a lot of people appreciated that because it's like, okay, you can do the campaign, and then, if you're not a raider, you can just do the 12-man mission, and you can get it done. Or if you want to raid, you know how to raid, you like raiding, do the raid and learn, do that kind of stuff, So it was pretty cool. But yeah, that's it. I mean, that's what I'm going to show you now. I'm going to probably be on tomorrow, and I think I'm going to work on some of the other stuff. But there's some really, really cool maps in this game, and they've done such a good job with all of it. And I'm just so proud, because the art design of this game is absolutely beautiful, and the way they just create this space that looks so mysterious and astral and all this stuff while making it so grounded is just so neat, So anyhow, that's enough of my nerding out. I love you.